Hi everyone, this is Chris from Throttle and Iron, and I just want to let you guys know that we have a podcast every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and sometimes we have YouTube influencers as guests, sometimes we have business owners that do bike nights as guests, and sometimes we just have a panel and we talk about motorcycles. So hopefully you tune in. Once again, that's on Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, so stay tuned to the end of this video. We will have an announcement of a giveaway that we're going to be doing when we reach 1,000 subscribers. It's going to be pretty fun, it's going to be exciting, and you're going to want to watch every single episode. So tonight's video, we're going to talk about my helmet and how I set it up with the camera and mic. And also I have a Cardo unit on there and how I communicate with my wife when we're riding together. So let's get to it, and I'll show you how we set it up. All right, so this is my helmet, and it's a HJC. Let me move this chair stool here for a second. As you can see, I have a Insta360 camera on the front of this. Let me pop this up a little bit. It has a rear vent for air, and it has a top vent. Also, I call it the eyebrow vents. There's two right here, one on each side. And this visor pops up, and I have an anti-fog insert inside there. And then you can see there's a vent set right here, and then there's a front vent right here. I don't use this much because the camera is in the way. And if you really look close, you can see my little fuzzies for my mic. That's where my mic is attached. Now my mic is a purple Panda mic, and it's pretty cool. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. And around about, I think, $29 to $39. You can get them on sale once in a while. As you can see, I have a magnetic Insta360 clip right here. And then I have a MotoRads connection for it used to be for a GoPro. I used to have a GoPro, but I have been with Insta360 for over a year. And I like how the hookup and everything is. It's pretty seamless. All you do is clip it in, and it's in there. It's in there tight. It ain't going nowhere. As you can see, I have like a little bit of adapter here, and this is how you get your mic to work. Some people, some YouTubers have went to cordless. Some of them work well with the Ace Pro 2. I do not have the Ace Pro 2, but either way, this is the mic connection. You just gotta make sure it's snapped in there really good, or you're not going to have very good sound. All right, so the purple Panda, one of the disadvantages of it is that you got to have this adapter, okay? Because it's a 3 connector right here, and this 3 connector goes to 2, and that's how the mic works efficient. If you don't have that adapter, you're probably not going to have sound. Now, some video cameras do have the ability to just use the without the adapter, but I have to on this Insta360. Once again, this is a magnetic clip. It just unclips like that. And that's what I really like about it. I mean, I used to have GoPro and I like the collar and stuff, but this is so convenient. I mean, if you just, let's say you went to a ride and you went to a gas station and you didn't really want to leave your camera on your helmet. You just unsnap it, put it in your saddlebags. When you're ready to go, snap it back in. It's usually easier than this, but it's kind of an angle, so I gotta make sure I get it right here. There we go. And it snaps back in, and everything's good. All right, so let's talk about the mic setup. As you can see, the purple Panda, the mic cord goes right here, and now I haven't got the clips that I want. I gotta get some clips, and the clips are gonna be, they're not gonna be on this at all, but I'm gonna have one right here, and I'm gonna have a little bit of a slack right here, so when the modular helmet goes up, it doesn't cause any issues with being cut or anything like that. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. I got that already set up on the other side. I just got to get some more clips. I just can't find mine for some reason. So I got 2 clips right here. It's kind of the same thing. You really don't notice it unless you're looking at it, and that's what's so cool about it. All right, let's turn this all the way around. This is my Cardo in it. This is my Packtalk Edge. And my wife has one also. She has one on her helmet, which is a little bit more expensive than mine. Her helmet's a Shoei, but mine's HJC for now. I love modular helmets. The reason why I love modular helmets is because where I live, sometimes the weather gets, or a temperature can get up almost to the hundreds. And when you're at a stop sign and you're wearing a helmet, tell me that you ain't sweating. So I just pop this thing up and it's almost like having AC. It's pretty cool. This helmet also has a visor, a tint visor. I don't know if let's see if I can get that out. There we go. It's right there. And then the mic cable comes all the way around. And I got some slack over here. Then it goes underneath the front part of the helmet. And let's see if I can pop this up. It's so dark in here. I apologize, but if I can get it closer. But right there's my mic. And what I did was I took the purple Panda clip and I shaved off the edge where the clipping part is, where the spring is, and I made it flat. And I got some industrial strength double-sided tape, and it seems to be working fine. I haven't had any problems with it, and it's holding that mic in there in place where I need it to be. And now we're gonna watch the video, and you tell me if it sounds better. All right, I think it does. I think I did a good job on it, and hopefully this helped you out. So if you want to put a mic and a camera on your helmet, what to do to isolate that noise, wind noise a little bit, so you can have a more clear sounding video. So here's the video, and I'll see you guys at the end for a special announcement. All right, let's see how this goes. See how much noise we hear. Hopefully it's a lot better. I want to get rid of that buffering that you hear sometimes. CarPlay at home. All right, well, it's been raining for like 4 days. Haven't been really able to ride anything. This is the best evening so far in the last 3 weeks, where there's hardly a cloud on the sky. A cloud in the sky, which is pretty cool. And I'm checking to see if this mic works better. We'll see. Hopefully it does. And then I can make it work around my helmet. Right now it's got some loose wires around it. Go get some gas here in a minute. I left my CarPlay in the garage, so I can't listen to music. I guess I could listen to some AM, FM radios, but that's not really fun. Right now I'm just testing to see how well this thing reacts to noise. I mean, I know there's going to be some kind of noise, and I know I can probably suppress it if I really want to, but I'm trying to, take a couple steps out where it doesn't take so long. It takes so long to, you know, edit. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how it works. The good old Indiana roads. The best. I could hear me breathing. Anyway, we had a great podcast last night. You know, we talked about a bunch of stuff, you know, like hand singles and stuff like that. Whew. It's a good thing he wasn't on the other side of the road, huh? There's one guy always backs up out of his driveway up here. Doesn't care who's in. He just stops, backs up. Look at that sun. Whew. What a beautiful sight. Now I went up to Indian of Cincinnati today and I looked at a couple bikes. I'll tell you what, they have a Chieftain, the new one. Man, it's freaking awesome looking. It's white. I just don't know how used I could get to it. I mean, it's probably much different, not much different. It just, Indian Challenger just seems like it's got a lot more bulk at the front. The speakers are bigger, better placement. It's got, I like the pockets where they are. I just don't know. And you know, all the YouTubers, they're always, you know, with the Indian Challengers and stuff like that. I think the Chieftain's pretty cool looking now. I like the new fairing. Kind of resembles the Challenger in the front a little bit, but not as bulky. But we'll see. Ooh, yeah. Let my neighbor haters shine a little bit. That's another thing I want to do is just see how, you know, I got this windshield. You can't see very well out of it. I know you guys can't. It's dark. But to lower it, you know, how's the sound? I know the sound gets a little bit more louder, but in the mic, is it picking that up? Right here is like $500,000. All the houses around here, you know, they're going to start popping up for sale. I am looking for a house with some land so I can get a better garage set up, because my daughter's Miata's in there, and watch out for this curve here. There's all some loose gravel. I think people need to get a blacktop driveway. But anyway, I'm pretty interested in the 112, and I don't know what to do. Either upgrade the Challenger, go with the Chieftain, or really blow it and go with the Pursuit
with the trunk and everything, 'cause that would make my wife a lot happier. But if she's gonna ride, she's gonna ride. So she doesn't really make up her decision. But, and I understand, I really do understand, because she's a little bit older than me, and I'm 53. So come over and get some gas. Alright, let's see how this works out. Alright. One thing bad about a helmet that's like full, there's just no air. Let's see how this worked out.
Alright, so what do you guys think? Was the sound much improved? Was the wind noise reduced? I think it was. I think I accomplished what I wanted to do. I mean, it could always be better, right? But I think it's too hard to do with a modular helmet. There's just too much, variables here where wind can get in and cause some noise. But I think overall, I think it was much improved and it sounded much better. So please put it in the comments what you think. Did it improve or did it not? All right, so what's the surprise? So hopefully by now, we're at almost 500 subscribers. We're pretty close. We were about 3 off. And once we hit 500 subscribers, we will actually put a form on our website and we're going to have a 1,000 sub giveaway. And what is that going to be? Well, it's going to be a mystery box. And believe me, this box is not going to be empty. All right, so every 50 and then 100 subscribers until we reach to 1,000, we're going to put an item in the box. So what's going to be in the box? Well, it's going to be items that motorcyclists like. All right, some of it's going to be, I'll tell you what. Where's that box at? Okay, there it is. What about this? It's a mystery. I can't tell you what it is, but maybe that might be in the box. All right. To find out what the items are going to be in the box, watch the podcast. But every 50 to 100 subscribers that we reach, we will put an item in the box. And some nights we might actually have a surprise and put an item in the box on a podcast. So please be watching the podcast and be subscribed to the channel, because that's the only way you're going to be able to win this, is be subscribed. How are we going to prove that? Well, you're going to fill out the form on the website. This is some information, some email, maybe a phone number that we can reach you once we give away the prize. And then we'll ask for a screenshot to be uploaded to prove that you are a subscriber. Now, this is only open to U.S. residents only, and you must be over 18 years old. Anyway, there will be more rules on the website, so please check that out at throttleandiron.com. There will be also a link in the description. So that's the big update, the big announcement I was talking about. It's going to be cool. Hopefully you subscribe and like this podcast. Hopefully you actually hit the thumbs up. And it's up to you guys and your friends that ride motorcycles how fast we reach 1,000. So, hey, it could happen in a week. It could happen in 6 months. This could be a year giveaway. Hopefully not. Hopefully people will actually subscribe to our channel and enjoy watching the podcast. Anyway, everyone have a good night, and thank you for watching.